If you're like me and ever considered which order you should visit, Tulum, Ibiza, and Mykonos first, well, you're in luck. Today I'm going to take you through in standard B2B format and compare and contrast between these three famous and popular party destination islands. Just a caveat up front, I am no resident expert and these are solely based on my one-time experiences at these islands each, and these are obviously going to be slightly biased based on the timing, the types of venues I've been to, also the musical acts that I experience at these islands as well. Favorite music scene across the board? Ibiza. As far as musical acts goes, Ibiza gets the first mover advantage just because of its reputation that is so long-standing, so most of the time they will get first pick. Also, more visitors just means they have more leverage for bigger bookings. It is a volume game after all. Greatest variety of musical experiences. Also Ibiza. I definitely say that there are a lot of different vibes and a lower barrier for entry in Ibiza. You don't have to be the biggest house and techno lover to have a good time. In fact, I would highly recommend it for anyone who's eager to explore and figure out what niche they're actually the most interested in the electronic music realm. Most coveted venue and branding, Mykonos. Scorpios does a phenomenal job in curating an immaculate lineup of talent across the summer. Also has the best lay of the land in my opinion, is more secluded, and it does have a stricter dress code, but it all adds and adheres to the whole curation of vibes that it is trying to create. Kudos to the branding team for really getting the mission across on their website, and they really do appreciate and value the importance of in-person interaction and really being in the present and now. My favorite quote is, "Scorpio's music is a testimony to just how, in concrete experiential terms, music is the most vigorous, meaningful, and beautiful language in the world." As corny as it sounds, music is the universal language that everyone can understand and breaks barriers, so I highly recommend you to check out their website and be prepared to be taken on a poetic journey. Most accessible from New York, Tulum. It is the closest by flight distance and only an hour time difference away. Bonus category, best food. Mykonos. I personally can eat Greek food all day, every day, and never get sick of it. Also, I will say it caters to a more well-balanced diet, and so if you're pescatarian or vegan, I feel like there are options galore on that island for you. Most season agnostic. Tulum. There are parties all 4 seasons on this island because the other 2 are honestly really restricted to just summer seasons, and hence they have an opening day and a closing day for the whole season. So Tulum is definitely the winner here. Favorite logistics? Ibiza. Maybe it's because they've been doing it for the longest, but it is the most seamless experience of getting there and leaving, with so many outbound destinations as well, and only a short flight away from Barcelona. And now on to the next section of who I would recommend for which islands. First up, Ibiza. If you're young, looking for a vibrant music experience, and you're kind of still figuring out what is your cup of tea, then this is for you because there's so many different experiences to choose from, and definitely the rowdiest one out of the 3. And Ibiza was actually the first out of 3 that I have went to as well. If you're seeking a closer flight and it's winter and you feel like you want to go somewhere warm with house and techno vibes, agnostic of where you are in the world, then Tulum is for you. I definitely say that Tulum does have pockets of, in quotes, mainstream music, but for the most part it is a little more techno and deep house oriented, so it might not be for everyone. And finally, which is also the 3rd place that I visited out of the 3, Mykonos. It's definitely for a more mature audience, And if you're looking to embark on a sonic journey, then this is for you. I do recognize there are some very specific profiles I've mentioned here, and it's hard to generalize a crowd on any given island, but these are some personal observations on some key similarities and differences that I have noticed, which I think islands cater to those types of audiences with those priorities a little more. No destination is perfect, and everyone's experience will be slightly different because there's so many factors at play. So don't let anyone else's opinion make a dent on your decision, as ultimately you should definitely go experience for yourself. There's a reason why these islands are that popular. So hopefully this gave you some context and can help better inform your decision on which island you want to go to first. And let me know in the comments down below if you end up going to any of these islands. Until then, see you in the next one. Bye!